do you think people are moving to Surprise? What is it about Surprise that they like so much, do you think?
One of the things is cleanliness.
Okay.
You see the streets and they're always clean. People are here from all over the United States, besides other countries, California, from Chicago to Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, Washington, Florida, Texas, from all over the United States.
Mhm.
So it is a beautiful melting pot that we need to be. And people come here with, oh my God, look at these people, they're saying hello to me. You know, and so the atmosphere and the coming together with the community that is growing, you know, I believe makes Surprise a beautiful city to live in.
What are the average home prices? How hard is it to get a house? And have you noticed there, you know, the lack of inventory in Surprise that's sort of plaguing the rest of the country?
Because Surprise is becoming very coveted, to the fact also that it doesn't have a lot of violence, okay, or crime. People want to come, and families bring their other family members. I have like 7 families that just moved in because I was here in Surprise. The market right now is very crazy. I would say 350 is the medium price.
Okay.
Right, here in Surprise, but you cannot find anything. The market is so crazy that the sellers are not willing to leave their beautiful homes because they love it so much. And we don't have enough inventory to supply the people that are coming in from other states and within the state.
How are you able to help buyers in Surprise to get houses? Because obviously you're very successful. Your buyers love and trust you, but beyond that, like, you must be doing something, because it seems impossible to get people a house, and yet you're very successful at it. How are you doing it?
Preparation. I prepare them mentally, emotionally, and financially. I want to make sure that they are very strong, that they have the money in place for them to make bids. Do you have this? I have to know exactly where they at with their loan officer, with their financing, and the expectations that I put on them. And I tell them, do not give up. We will find something, but you're going to have to be with me 100% because I'm going to give you 150. And I let them know, do not lose hope. You know, because hope is the whole expectation that there's something there for them, and sooner or later it's going to happen. And when I prepare them like that, they follow me, you know,
and ultimately they're successful.
Exactly. Yeah, because they never gave up.
How long do you think from the time you get a new buyer until they are they're able to get a house? How long do you think that time is? And how many offers are you having to put out there in order to get one accepted right now?
The last buyer, okay, which was closed in about 2 weeks ago, it took me about 10 different shows, 10 different offers. And the buyer, the female buyer, is like, I don't want to go through this no more. So I sat down with her, calm her down, because remember, emotionally, she was like,
it's hard on people right now, right? And I don't blame her. It's very hard on people.
Yes, it's very hard.
Because it's not just that they can't get a house. It's like they're putting their best foot forward and they're just getting completely rejected, and they're powerless to do anything about it, right? So it's like you have to be there for them as a friend, as somebody that they trust, as a leader in this project that they have to get a house. And if you don't do that, then it's easy for them to get discouraged and quit.
Yeah, rejection is very powerful against your own feelings of want to continue.
Mhm.
So I had to sit down with them, or her especially, the wife, and it says, listen, we are going to get your house. Whatever I have to do, we are going to get it. There was a circumstance that they were in because I had listed their home and they had to buy another home. And so their buyers gave them 20 days to find a home after close of escrow.
Okay.
Okay. So I had to start really fast, and we end up buying a home that they fell in love with at the end. But I had to use not a love letter, because people don't want love letters, right? To present the offer.
Okay.
But I did talk to the listing agent, and it says, listen, there's a particular little girl that they have. She has issues because she has had several
Surgery.
Surgeries
Mhm.
on her head. She cannot be in a 2-story home. They're selling their home. They already sold it, but she has fallen. She cannot gain a lot of weight, okay? So she needs a pool to do her physical therapy.
Mhm.
She has special needs. I cannot write you a letter because of that. I'm just telling you, please help me get them this house because it's perfect. 1 story. She has dogs that take care of her. They love her. She loves them. And I need you to help me. So the listing agent said, Alicia, watch out with your little goosebumps. Alicia,
Okay. Okay. You're ready for goosebumps.
goosebumps. I'm getting them right now. It says, Alicia, my sellers have been special needs teachers. I says, what? In my heart, I said, we got this. And it says, they love dogs. And I'm going to present your offer, send her over. So I send the offer over. Then the next day she says, Alicia, my buyers are going to sleep on this one because they just received a cash offer.
Okay.
Your offer is 417. Their offer is 425 cash, 10-day closing. It says, well, have your sellers really meditate on this. Selena is on the line. Next morning, 9 o'clock, congratulations.
Wow. That's a great story.
Yes.
That's a great story. And you helped make that happen, probably some intervention from greater powers, right? But you helped make that happen by reaching out and trying to communicate directly with the listing agent, right?
Right.
And otherwise, how can they differentiate one person from another? And that's actually a really incredible tip, which is to connect with the sales agent. And letters don't work anymore, right? You were saying that they used to work, but now they almost like they do the what's been your experience with letters? And then I want to get back to this really important tip that you just gave everybody.
Right. Letters do work, but they're becoming more of an issue for discrimination.
Oh, okay.
So it is something that we are not putting down on paper anymore. I'm a Christian. What if the other person is not a Christian, right? Or I have these issues and, the other person is like, I don't want that. I don't want these people living in my home, right? So letters sometimes become a hazard, right?
Okay.
I have used maybe 2 or 3 and they have worked very beautiful, okay? And I close deals with that. But with these ones with this market, it was more about first ask permission from your buyers. Can I use your child condition to
Or
hit
just your
the heart.
situation in general. Can I at least
Right.
share your history, because that's part of the package, right? It's not like
Exactly.
you're not just trying to pull on some strings. You're actually saying, hey, this is the buyer. Here's the financial portion of the buyer. I want to share with you their life portion of the buyer, and so
Right.
that you can present an entire package of everything that this buyer is and what they bring to the table and what that house means to them.
Exactly. The heart. You
Mhm.
have to reach the heart of everyone, you buyers, and then go to the listing agent, go to the loan officer, go to everybody, and make sure that they know how invested we as real estate agents or realtors are into this buyer
Mhm.
and their needs and their, not even their wants or hopes, it is what is it that they need at this moment in time, and it came true for this one. That is one of my all-time achievements
That's
for
so
this
nice.
month.
It's so nice. It's so nice.
Right. Yes.
What you're really talking about there is creating an advocacy position that you're advocating for the buyers to everybody involved. I mean, I do the same thing. It's a tremendous advantage when you have somebody that does that. And in this market, having somebody that will do that for you can mean the difference between getting your house and not getting your house, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And that is why you have to give your best and be honest about it and be consistent about, letting them know this is what I'm going to do. Is that okay with you? Go ahead. I'll do it then.
It can be heartbreaking when you share real stuff like that and the sellers don't care. But
Exactly.
I mean, it is what it is, right? When you like come from the heart, like you're saying, it's a double-edged sword, because on
Right.
one hand, there's some, I want to say advantage, but there's some like success that happens when people get it. But there's also a like harder rejection for the people that think that you're trying to do something weird, or they don't get you. They don't get where you're coming from. They think you're trying to be,
Right.
whatever, play on people's emotions. So you end up getting rejected harder too. So it's like you have this really nice, wonderful, loving way, but you also have to be extra tough too, right?
Oh, yes. Yes. And the rejection, I never take it personal.
Mhm.
I always let people know, you have the right to speak your mind. If you have to scream at me, go ahead, release your tension. Okay? Release your tension, because I need you to be calm and collected, right? So, Eric, whatever you're going to tell me, yes, scream your lungs out. I'm right here. I am right here.